Hello guys, welcome to Rhode Boyz United. This is your host Diego. We're here with one more video, bro, to talk about like Tottenham versus Man United. Follow us on Instagram, Rhode Boyz United, and give us the follow, the like. Check our content over there because we post a lot of stuff on Instagram, so go check that out. Yeah, give us the like on YouTube, subscribe to keep notifications, and of course put the notification on too so you can have all the content that we're gonna put out. We're going to start to put some videos every week to talk about news about Man United. I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion about my club that I love. And I'm going to post videos because we're going to have games every week. So I'm going to post like a match previews and match reviews like today as well. We're going to talk about this Man United game. I'm going to give you guys all my opinion. We're going to talk about stats, things that I think should be addressed. Especially the physicality of players. So yeah, get to know with us, guys. Like I said, go follow us at the Instagram page. That's where I post most of the contents. That's everything in there. Like you're gonna see some things that we're gonna post on YouTube, so you have to go on Instagram to see them. But yeah, we're gonna have a lot of stuff coming on. People coming in too to talk with us. So man, be tuned up with us. So yeah, Man United, Tottenham 2-2. Oh, this is a game, man. It's difficult for me because even though, yeah, okay, we were able to save the 1 point, but it feels like we could get the victory, man. I definitely have that feeling that we could get the 3 points in this game, especially the way we play in the first half. The team played really good. There was like some things there and there, but like the team played good overall. But this is the problem, like in the last two games, especially with Nottingham Forest too, and here in Tottenham. It's like United in the second half, they get complacent or they get tired. I don't know what it is. Actually, the part of the physicality, they get tired. I'm not 100%, but the league talked about it, saying they are tired. I believe the tiredness of these players has nothing to do with the defense. Or people out here, people saying, oh, the training, what they're doing on the training. I think is mostly about what Mark Goldrich talked about on his channel, the United Stand. He said it's not about the defense or the training, the physicality, anything. It could be too, but it's mostly because of the midfield. It's like this midfield cannot play for 90 minutes. It's like you talk about like Casemiro, yeah, of course he's trying. Casemiro is getting there. He's a good player. I'm not gonna lie about that. He's playing really good at this moment, good form. But we cannot forget that Casemiro, the age don't lie, man. It's there. He's not gonna have the same legs that he had like 4 years ago, for example, or even less, 3 years ago. So like, we need midfields in this January, and I had a video on Instagram talking about like Kobe Mainoo loan to West Ham, which I believe if we're gonna go for that, we should get midfielders in January. That's a must. And we don't loan Kobe Mainoo. We have to give him minutes because he needs minutes. I think Bruno should play up front with the Mbeumo and Cunha. Of course, Amorim is the manager. He's gonna choose the lineup and everything. But for me, it would make more sense. Bruno would play better. He would have more chances. He would score more. He would be more of an asset to us than him playing in that midfield. I think with him and Mbeumo and Cunha, especially with Seshko not playing, like he's not a starter. We know that he plays here and there, but he's not a starter. Amorim knows that he's still like a prospect. We talked about that in another video where I'd say like he's a prolific player. We have to be calm with him. We have to give him his time. He's not a Premier League proven. Although I don't like to talk about this Premier League proven thing because it's all about the character of the player and how he faces the things, like facing the club. I know Man United is a club that brings a lot of pressure to players, but it's not for everyone, you know. So to really dominate in Man United, you gotta have that mentality too, because this is what this club is about. So for me, yeah, if we're gonna let Kobe Mainoo go for long, we have to go for the midfields in January, at least one. And yeah, man, it's like I said, this is the problem because Bruno don't tackle. We know that he doesn't tackle. We saw that in the game. He doesn't tackle. Um, and that's where the central defenders, I'm sorry, have to put more effort. So they're gonna get tired. They have to be like Goldberg said again. They have to be in constant, like, have to be focused constantly. We like on that danger zone where they know, oh, we can get go to get scored goal against right now. The midfield doesn't give this team the time to breathe. Okay, oh, we are in attack right now. We're trying to control the game, the ball. Okay, let's breathe a little bit. So then when they came back, we can have stamina to recover. So for me, this is like the thing I tell the board needs to back up Amorim. If we're gonna have to keep him here, I'm not an Amorim outer. I have nothing against Amorim. I want Amorim to stay at Man United because I believe he can make something special. But we have to back him up. We have to back him up. We cannot be here like, okay, saying, oh, we're gonna loan Kobe Manu here and there, but you're not gonna get nobody. You have to get somebody. You have to go in the market to get a midfielder. And for me too, something I've seen in this game, and we talked about it 2 minutes ago about Seshko. We need a striker, like a more mature striker, where he can take chances like the one that he missed that Van der Veen recovered that with the tackle. So we have to be a team where even though we playing one game a week, I know the rotation sometimes can be a problem to keep everybody happy, but we need a striker in moments like this where if you want to go to the top 5, these are moments that you have to score. Especially that opportunity from Sesko, he has to score that one. There's no chance that a Man United striker misses that. I know he's prolific, he's a prospect, but you have to score that. There's like you have to take that like on the first touch. There's no way. There's no way you're gonna take that like stop. Then Van der Veen is a fast central defender. He's gonna recover that. You have to kick that like first touch. So that's why I believe we need a striker to bring us the maturity as well. So like in plays like that, so he can score, we can have more chances. Because like sometimes people don't know, but in football, those are the things that makes you champions. Those little details. I'm not saying we're gonna be champions, but like those are the little things that make teams win cups, be champions, or even win games in a good streak. Yeah, man. Stats of the game. First half, expected goals for Tottenham 0.14, like it's been in a lot of games like that. For United 0.28. 3 total shots on target. 1 for United, 0 for Tottenham. 1 big chance for Tottenham, 2 for United. 1 big chance missed, 1 big chance for United, 2 accurate passes. They have 84, we're 79. This is the thing I talk about the midfield that we need to get better on that, because you can see it in the stats. I don't know. I know we're not a Guardiola team, but accurate passes sometimes we miss a lot of passes too, and that makes us suffer in the counter attack. Fouls committed 4 for Tottenham, 2 for Man United. Corners 3 for them, 2 for us. So yeah, man, this shows like the game. We tied the game in the last minute. The league, for me, he needs to be part of that. Not captain of that leadership team. He needs to be part of that ASAP. I don't care. I don't know why Dalot is part of that leadership team. Dalot doesn't bring nothing to the team. This guy's been here for. I know you have to back up your players. I know that. I don't like to be negative about players, but Dalot cannot be starting for Man United. He can play games. I'm saying he can be useful sometimes, but not at his moment. Especially with his form. You have Dorgu playing really good. Against Tottenham, playing really good against Tottenham Forest. He even if he doesn't like do the pretty play or beautiful play here or there, but he's a player that you see that he has that passion. He goes to the ball trying to recover and everything. He's relentless. So for me, Dorgu, and I would even give Diego Leon. See, I even put Diogo, my name Diego. I even forget that. But yeah, I would even give Diego Leon a chance over Dalot to play on that left wing back. Because for me, Dalot doesn't bring nothing, especially in the way Amorim wants to play. And I've said that before in other videos, especially the way Amorim plays. He doesn't fit. He doesn't fit the system. And we don't talk about like formation because Amorim doesn't talk about formations. He talks about system, and he doesn't fit the system. And I don't know for what reason Amorim keeps gambling on him. There's that thing about them being related, being family and blah, blah, but that's BS for me. So for me, I don't get it. Like why Dalot? Maybe because he's from the leadership team, Portuguese. Maybe like there's that affiliate, not affiliation, but there's that more like it's human. Somebody's from your nationality, you kind of have like more that close relationship. I don't know if it's that, but yeah, the lineup. That was Sene Lamens, the late Maguire, Shaw, Mazraoui, and Oreo on the wingbacks. Midfield with Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, and the front with Ahmad, Mbumo, and Cunha. Then for Tottenham, they have Vicario, Pedro Porro, Romero, Van der Veen, and Spence. Midfield with João Palhinha, Siemens, Sa. Wings with Johnson, Richarlison, and Colomani up front. The Man United thing, I think I have a few things that I have to say about our lineup. I don't mind the Maguire thing. There was too many changes. I don't mind the Maguire thing, but Mazraoui as a starter, I think he should. That's where Ahmad should play there. And this is a game that you could give Kobe Mainoo a chance to start. Let me explain why. Because this is a game where you don't want to gamble on Seshko. You have Ahmad playing really good on the wingback. Okay, he doesn't give you that defensive side that you need, but he gives you other things that, especially in games like this, are very important. So this is where you had a chance to bring Mainoo. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to start a Mainoo agenda here or anything like that, but this is a game that he could have bring Mainoo, put him there, and give Bruno Fernandes a chance to play on the number 10 position. Have Cunha up front, Mbumo, Bruno, and then you put Mainoo. You put Ahmad on the right wing back, and this is where, like in the game, okay, if you're winning like we were winning 1-0, this is where you can take Ahmad out, or even Bruno if you want, or Cunha, whatever. Or not Cunha, Mbumo, whatever. You bring Mazraoui, you put him, so he gives you a little bit of that defensive, and he plays, and he start getting back to the team like gradually. You don't need to skip anything. He's coming from an injury, so let him come in like gradually. And this is a big chance that you could put Mainoo so he can try to prove something. These are games sometimes where like the star, even though sometimes it might go wrong, but sometimes these are games where the star might sparkle, and he can do a good performance, and from there start gaining confidence, and who knows, and start starting for more games. I know Amorim's trying to work a lot on that tactical side with Kobe Mainoo. I get that. But at the same time, when you have situations like this, and I heard Goldberg saying about that, and I think he was saying that Ben Jacobs said about that when you have a player that wants to play, you don't have that much competitions to rotate the squad. And you have a World Cup right there at the door, where players, not just at Man United, this is at every club right now, especially big clubs, where players are starting like to rushing coaches and the team to start, so they can show themselves, so they can get called up for the World Cup for the national teams. And if it was in another situation where like, okay, you don't have the World Cup, I think it would be easier to manage this Kobe Mania situation, especially with less competitions right now. But with the World Cup at the door, I believe, it's a little more difficult for Ruben Amorim. I'm pretty sure we all want Kobe Mainoo to play, but when he trying to like, you see what Amorim's trying to do here. He's trying to like trust more on the experienced players. But again, like I said, this is a game that he could really let Manu play. Put him on that midfield. Like I'm saying, like as a starter to start, put him on that midfield, and let him go. He didn't even like let him play too, because he, yeah, he brought Mounts, then Ugarte, Yoro, Seshko, and Dalot. Again with Dalot, it's a game that I wouldn't even put Dalot in this game. Yeah, man, this is a game that you could definitely, even if you wanted to start with Bruno Fernandes over there, but you could have dropped Ahmad, take Mazraoui out, put Kobe Mainu in, put Bruno Fernandes on the number 10. Then you want to take Cunha and put Seshko, would still be good. These are the things that sometimes, okay, I want to help you. You're trying to help Amorim over here. And of course, I don't talk with Amorim personally, but you're trying to help him over here, saying that, yeah, okay, you don't have those much competitions, but this is a game that you could be. I know we are in the position right now where we have to get points. We have to get points, especially after last season. We have to get points, but at the same time, you have to try to manage a little bit of this team, because squad rotation is important too. It helps to keep a good, like you can, like the dressing room. It helps to keep more healthier. The environment there, it's healthier when you can manage the squad, especially the human side of it. But yeah, man. Like I said, I think this is a game that we should definitely get the 3 points here. I know we're here talking about, like, I know because I saw Mourinho talking about all these problems that United has. He knows that we have problems. He knows that there's a lot to go, and this is what I like about Amorim. I always liked about him is like his honesty. He's always honest with the fans and everything. But yeah, man, like the progress, I believe it's there, even though some people don't trust that yet, and it's normal for a team that we've been for so much up and downs. Like sometimes you try to get hope, and then boom again, drop. Especially about like last season, one of the worst seasons in decades, probably. So for me, I know why it's hard for some people to believe there's some progress, but I do believe there's some progress there. You can see, but for that we need midfielders too. Again, clicking on this thing, clicking on this thing. We need midfielders in January, regardless. At least one, like I said, we need to bring a midfielder in January, because this is where, like I was saying, the central defenders are tired because of that. We need midfielders that can help to maintain the ball, maintain possession, control the game, control the tempo of the game. And I'm not saying Bruno cannot do it, but he's not that player. Bruno is more of that creative player, the player that, I'm always trying to go get here, there, then that to create. He's everywhere. He's trying to create. So he doesn't give you that consistency that I would say players like Elliot Anderson, is Elliot Anderson? Yeah. Angelo Stiller, that would give you like that controlling of tempo of the game. So yeah, and you saw that with Anderson against Nottingham Forest, especially like when they scored 2-1, how he was controlling the game for Nottingham Forest. And this is again what I'm saying, United is getting lucky in these last 2 games where they score last minutes on set piece, especially not even in while running. I know, like right now in the Premier League, there's a lot of this like set piece thing. Not just Premier League, football in general. There's a lot of this set pieces thing now. A lot of teams are scoring on set pieces. We're having coaches for set pieces, and that it's an important part of the game. You score. At the end of the day, you over there, you trying to win. But at the same time, I think like we need to get better in terms, especially in terms of focusing on the game. I think sometimes the players, not just they get tired, but they get complacent, especially in this game against Tottenham. We got too comfortable. We should have been more focused and trying to go for the second goal as early as possible, trying to suffocate them, and we weren't able to do that. And that's what Amorim's ball is about. Yeah, man. Like I said, this was one more video. Hope you guys like, and leave in the comments your opinion about this game. Follow us on Instagram, Rhode Boyz United. Give it your like in this video, subscribe, activate the notification button. Keeping it with us here because we're gonna have more news coming soon. We're gonna post a lot of stuff on Instagram, here on YouTube as well. So yeah, I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you for one more video. Thank you for support us, and let's go United.